It's 2:14 a.m. The blue light from your phone is the only thing illuminating your room as you scroll through Zillow, a digital graveyard of broken dreams and overpriced drywall. You find a listing. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath charmer in a suburb that's 30 minutes away from anything interesting. The kitchen features laminate countertops from 2003, the kind that looks like a pixelated photograph of granite, and the carpet is a shade of beige that can only be described as landlord despair. There is fake wood paneling in the basement that smells faintly of 1970s cigarette smoke and damp concrete. And the listing agent, with a level of audacity usually reserved for cult leaders, calls it a perfect starter home. Price tag? $500,000. You sit there doing mental math on your salary, wondering if you missed a massive promotion or if the entire world has collectively lost its mind. Spoiler alert, it's not you. It's the math. And the math is absolutely brutal. I'm Diabolical Invests. And today we're going to do something that real estate agents, mortgage brokers, and your property mogul uncle hate. We are going to calculate who can actually afford a $500,000 house in 2026. Not who the bank will approve, because banks would approve a golden retriever for a loan if they could figure out how to make it sign the paperwork. We're looking at who can legitimately afford it without turning their life into a high-stakes financial stress simulator. The baseline of insanity. Let's start with the uncomfortable reality of 2026. In dozens of U.S. markets right now, $500,000 is no longer the price of a mansion. It's the baseline. It's the entry fee. In cities like Denver, Austin, Charlotte, or basically anywhere within a 2-hour commuting distance, $500,000 gets you a 1,200 square foot box with a yard the size of a beach towel. The median household income in America is hovering around $84,000. Do you see the disconnect? We are asking people making $84,000 to afford homes that cost nearly 6 times their annual gross income. Historically, that ratio was closer to 3. If you feel like you're drowning, it's because the water level just rose 3 feet over your head while you were sleeping. Everyone keeps saying you can do it. The mortgage broker says you're pre-approved for up to $550,000, which is like a bartender telling an alcoholic the first 3 rounds are on the house. Your parents tell you they bought their first place on a combined income of $30,000, ignoring the fact that their house cost $45,000 and a gallon of gas was 90 cents. Some 22-year-old finfluencer on TikTok is telling you to leverage OPM, other people's money, to flip your way to freedom. The problem? Everyone is lying to you about what affordable actually means. Phase 1, the down payment delusion. Let's start with the down payment, because this is where most dreams go to die a quiet, agonizing death. The old rule was 20% down. On a $500,000 house, that is $100,000 in cash. Let that sink in. $100,000. The median savings account in America has around $8,000 in it. So, you're not just a little short, you're $92,000 short. And before you say, I'll just save it, let's look at that math through my cynical lens. If you're making $84,000 a year and you somehow manage to save 10%, you're saving $8,400 per year. At that rate, it will take you 12 years to save that down payment. But wait, in 12 years, that $500,000 house will likely cost $850,000. You're a hamster on a wheel that is spinning faster than your little legs can move. So what do? You skip the 20%. You put down 3.5% or 5% because the government wants you in that house and the bank wants those interest payments. Congratulations. You've just unlocked a special level of financial hell called PMI, private mortgage insurance. PMI is essentially a poverty tax. It's a fee you pay every single month for the crime of not being wealthy enough. It runs anywhere from $200 to $400 a month. And here's the kicker. It doesn't protect you. If you lose your job, the insurance pays the bank. You're paying for the bank's safety net. Phase 2, the real monthly bill. Let's say you scrape together 10%, $50,000. Maybe you inherited it. Maybe you sold a kidney. Maybe you live in your car for 3 years. At current 2026 interest rates, Your monthly mortgage payment is going to land around $2,900. But that's just the beginning. That's the teaser price. Now we add the hidden killers. Property taxes. Whether you're in NJ or Texas, you're looking at $500 a month in taxes. Homeowners insurance. This has skyrocketed. Between wildfires and hurricanes. Maintenance. The rule of thumb is 1% per year. That's $417 a month. This is for when the HVAC dies in July or the main sewer line decides to collapse. Total monthly housing cost, $4,367. Phase 3. The reverse engineering of a salary. Let's talk about the rules. Financial advisors say not to spend more than 28% of your gross income on housing. If $4,367 represents 28% of your income, you need to earn $187,000 per year. Only about 15% of U.S. households make over $150,000. That means 85% of the country cannot comfortably afford a starter home. Phase 4. Meet the Johnsons, a horror story. They pull in $160,000 a year. They are winning. They're solidly in the upper middle class. After taxes and a modest 401k contribution, their take-home pay is roughly $9,500 per month. Now, let's start the subtraction. Housing cost, minus $4,367. Leftover, $5,133. Two car payments, minus $900. The average new car payment in 2026 is terrifying. Student loans, minus $700. They needed those degrees to get those jobs, after all. Groceries, minus $900. Have you seen the price of eggs lately? It's like buying gold bullion. Utilities, electric, water, internet, phones, minus $500. The Johnsons are left with almost nothing for savings, travel, or emergencies.